love that a young torturer had when he started to execute his fierce enemy, a terrible man. This story happened several hundred years ago in communist East, a Ukrainian city. This young murderer, this young torturer, spent several years in the torturing school. He studied different ways to make people hurt. In his arsenal, in his store, there were 15 types of different knives to cut pieces of the bodies. There were 1,500 rusty nails that he used to make this. Another thought, he had lights. And he told the story about this serious man. He told that it took 5 hours to decide the best plan ever to execute the man. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you scared? They are judges. Mr. Contest Champ. You might wonder why this experienced torturer spent 5 hours in his busy work day planning the execution. I can tell you. The reason for this was the enormous amount of torturing tools that he had in his office, in his bookstore, in his bedroom. And he spent 5 hours deciding what the rusty nail to choose, what the hammer to take, to put all his energy and kill his bruised hand. You know, this choice gave birth to enormous anxiety and stress in his body, in his head. So even he has spent 3 years planning this execution. He spent 5 hours picking up the tools. Why? And then I typed Wikipedia report and found out that stress and anxiety is produced by the amount of choices that people have to do during their lives. We have to choose where to have dinner today, which home, what restaurant to pick, what will I order. This situation doesn't bring that much stress as torturing past. But you need not to be a torturer to feel that. Just switch on your TV and see. And you see, lots of choices that people face in their everyday life can make them crazy. Don't believe me? Have you ever tried to watch TV with a friend who can switch 253 TV channels in 10 minutes? I don't believe it. Have you ever tried to see a young lady picking up her dress for the evening? She stands in front of the window. Huge one. Lots of skirts, lots of shoes. She spends half an hour looking at that, and then dials her boyfriend and tells, "Honey, that doesn't work." And today, I want to present you a tip that can make the process of choosing and making choices easier and simpler and without stress. And this tip consists of 2 parts. The first one, Forget about the word best. Just cross it out of your vocabulary, dictionary, and choose good enough. As you know, the good plan today is better than the best plan a year after this moment. And the second part of this tip is to decide your criteria which you will choose to choose your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your MP3 player, your TV set, and all this stuff. And you can imagine, how can I, or possibly you, Nicola, this criteria to choose people for your business? I can tell you a story about my brother. He studies at the Leeds University. He studies geography, and he spends a lot of his time digging the holes in the ground. So he picks up the spade and then spends whole days long doing this activity. And he found out that if he chooses a person to help him, he will be ultimately productive. And he defined 3 criteria for that person. First, should be a female. Second, you should know at least 5 romantic songs. And the third, she should dig 5 holes during 4 hours. Doesn't work. I know a brother. Never lasts. So what it's all about? When you have a choice to make, get your criteria, get your friend, and choose. And you can use this tip for your life. And you will enjoy your ultimate personal development.